Hello, how are you guys doing today? My name is Anima and today we have our team analysis versus the infamous, the wonderful, the powerful, the very scary, the Welsheons. Coach and commander of the Welsheons is Freedomion, very scary. He is also the creator of the TBU League. Shit! So he's who we're going up against. The battle will be going up probably in an hour, and before I get into it, I would like to say that YouTube actually blocked my week 2 battle versus Jedi Cadet of the Highland Houndooms last week. I don't know why. They never explained. There was absolutely nothing wrong with my video. It got flagged for some reason. I don't think it was a person. I think it was something like automated it picked up on, because it was flagged within an hour, and if one person just flags a video, it's not going to get taken down in an hour. It'll take a lot longer than that. So I think you don't need to point your gun at anybody. It's probably just the system and not some hateful little shit, so that's fine. God, it's hot, so I'm gonna take off my blanket. My god. For those of you who don't know, I'm 18 and sit there with a blanket all the time while I record and stuff. Yeah, so go and check that out, please. A link will be in the description / over here if I can, you know, be bothered or finagle that. Sorry I'm touching my hair a lot. It's just wild at the moment. I can't control it. It's just gone all curly and straight. Oh, fuck. Anyway, you're not here to talk about my hair. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. Anyway, here is the team and here is why I have brought them. So, I should probably move the camera to one side. Hang on. Rad. So we've started off with Slim Jim, the Greninja. Now, right, actually, before getting really into it, I'm gonna give you some general background info on Frito's team. It's scary as hell. Really fast is the main thing. Really fast and with some decent bulk, like Sylveon, Infernape. It'll be over there, or over here, I should say. Sylveon, not Infernape, Sylveon, Empoleon, Celebi, you know, Lantern. This has got some decent bulk to it. Some Turn is everywhere, Infernape and Crobat. Oh, Christ. And his Mega is Mega Manectric. He has so much speed. He has a lot of speed and Turn on his team, which is very scary. Right off the bat, I don't think he's going to bring stuff like Crawdaunt or the Lantern or Exploud. I don't think he's going to bring that. I think he is going to prepare for my Mega Medicham, which has shown that it just destroys things. I feel like people are preparing since week 1 for Medicham anyway. I say that, but I've only had like 1 battle since, but it's proved that it can destroy everything. So I think he might prepare a lot for the Medicham, and for that reason, I'm not actually going to bring it. Yeah, a bit weird, right? But anyway, onward. We've got Slim Jim the Greninja, we've got U-Turn, Dark Pulse, Scald, and Toxic Spikes. Looking at his team, I don't really, like, I'd like to have Hydro Pump, but like, he's got shit like Empoleon, and he has Sylveon, and these things are fat, and they can eat Hydro Pumps for days. Hidden Power Electric isn't going to do bollocks to Empoleon. In fact, Greninja can't really do that much to Empoleon in general. I think I could low kick it, but I'm pretty sure that's like an Oras thing, and I don't think I can't do Oras things. I'm only allowed to have Greninja on the condition it's XY. So yeah, I have the exact right EV spread to be able to do, like, I think I Oko Celebi after rocks, I think. Something like that. I'm pretty sure it does a lot of damage. So we have just enough attack, 140 attack, to Oko Celebi after rocks, and the rest is in special attack. We've got max speed, of course. We can Dark Pulse, we can outspeed Gengar and kill it with Dark Pulse. Scald is more or less just for, like, if we can get a burn, and it would be really nice to be able to do that. And we have Toxic Spikes. This is because if I ever get the opportunity, not that I don't think he's going to let me, if I get the opportunity to set up Toxic Spikes, that would be extremely useful if I can do that. Maybe pressure a defog somewhere. Because if we can Toxic Poison the Sylveon, pressure it to have to use Heal Bell. If we can Toxic Poison things, that would be really nice. Of course, he's got stuff that flies. His like Poison type flies, so it wouldn't absorb the shit and stuff. But yeah, so Greninja's kind of to help clean up at the end. If things are like whittled down, and if the Celebi is dead, that's one of the main things I decided with this Greninja. That would be really nice. I'm worried about this Celebi because A, it beats like a lot of the bulky walls on my team, and B, it is a nuisance. It can heal block. I watched him do that in his first game against Scissor Sum, and heal block scares me. It scares me a lot. So I want to be able to get rid of that thing as fast as possible. Plus U-turn is useful for like switch initiative and shit, and Celebi can do so many things. So yeah, we've got Greninja, the Celebi killer basically, and slash cleanup slash Gengar killer. We Oko Gengar, so it's fucking fine. Unless he's running some shenanigans. So next Pokemon is Newt Toot the Aromatisse. Kind of been an accidental staple of my teams really. I didn't really expect Newt Toot to be, but I'm pretty happy to have Newt Toot around. We've got Trick Room now. Because his team is so fast, I thought the thing that would help me cripple it is Trick Room. Frito has experience in leagues. He's an experienced league person, enough to the point where he wanted to make his own league and shit. So this is someone who drafted carefully, who drafted wisely, and someone who's scary. He's good at predicting too, so he's just like a beast all round basically. So to this extent we have to use shit like Trick Room. If we make it to the playoffs against him, I don't know how we're gonna would we be cheeky enough to use Trick Room twice? Who knows? But yeah, so I've got Trick Room here, and this will help support mons that I will show you in just a moment. So we are especially defensive because we're kind of worried about this Manectric, and I can take hits from Infernape like all fucking day, so I don't mind from his threats like that. The Crobat's a little bit but it's whatever, I don't really care. I've got Hippowdon, who doesn't care about Crobat. Anyway, so we've got Trick Room, Moonblast, Wish, and Endeavour. Now, I could have had a Ribbon Therapy instead of Endeavour, but I kind of visualized the situation where I have Trick Room up and I take a hit and I'm like 2 HP. Maybe I can then Endeavour to make it easier for the Pokemon that'll come in to get a kill. If I'm on like 10 HP or something, that would be really great, because Moonblast isn't going to do a lot of damage to his team, really. He doesn't really have like a overwhelming weakness of any kind. I mean, yeah, not really, so. Plus, if he for some reason brings Crawdont, I don't think he is, but if he for some reason brings it, then shit, son. I don't think he'll bring it because I have Tangela, so. Soul is mine, go, you know, it'd be fine. But yeah, that's why I've got Newt Toot around. And oh yeah, we're not like Clay and stuff. I got so much grief for that tauntable set. Shut up, everyone! I know what I'm doing. I know it. I'm not tauntable. I know it could be setup fodder. I've thought about this stuff. Shit. Anyway, we got Big Blue the Latios. Everyone's got to say something, don't they? Anyway, we've got Big Blue the Latios, another staple. I did see this happening. We are Assault Vest this time. This went through a few stages, this set. We were originally going to have like EQ to hit Empoleon, and I thought with this thing I need to be able to hit this Empoleon because I know the Empoleon is going to be the answer to this Latios. I know Sylveon is potentially an answer too, but Sylveon doesn't want to sit there and take Psyshocks, especially if it's an offensive Sylveon. Offensive Sylveon is fucking scary to my team, so we've got this thing that will be able to hit it with a nice Psyshock, maybe potentially get it really low down or 2-hit KO it with Psyshock, something like that. It depends what kind of spread it is, but if we can smack it, that'd be really nice. Also, if we end up against this Empoleon, yeah, I did have EQ to hit Empoleon, but I decided to go with Charge Beam and T-Bolt instead. We're Assault Vest as well to help us take hits from Manectric, which can be a bit of an issue to us. So, next Pokemon is Fishop the Bishop. Love this fucking thing. We are brave-natured because we're meant to function under Trick Room. This is one of our Trick Room sweepers. We've got Knockoff, Ironhead, Sucker Punch, Standard, Bishop, for all intents and purposes with SD, except for the fact that we are 0 speed IVs and brave-natured as well. This is so we can just outspeed everything under Trick Room. At +2 a knockoff will one-shot Empoleon, and Ironhead does crippling damage to Sylveon. If we can get to +2, we kind of sweep the whole team. Sucker Punch is no fucking joke either. Mega Manectric's Intimidate doesn't scare us because we're defiant. So lots of reasons to have Bishop. The Infernape is a bit scary, but we have switch-ins for that thing. We got our Latios and we have Newt Toot, and we also have brought with us Hippowdon, which we're going to get to in just a moment. But yeah, Bishop, rad, cool. Awesome. I'm fearing Sucker Punch, I'm fearing the not Sucker Punch, Mach Punch. I'm fearing the Infernape somewhat, but honestly Bishop is quite threatening, especially at +2, especially under Trick Room, especially Life Orb, so Bishop it is. Now we've got Flossie the Hippowdon. Flossie the babe! Really like this. Sassy Sandstream. I know you're like, Sandstream, shut up, but like, let me just explain something. Only 3 of my Pokemon, Magic Gun, on my team are affected by the Sandstream, and it's not that important that they are. Whereas on his team, only 1 Pokemon is immune to the effects of Sandstream. The whole idea with this team is just to cripple everything slowly and then get an opening to sweep with something else. We're just supposed to cripple things one by one and then try and sweep at the end with something, be it Bishop Sucker Punch, be it this, that, or the other, that kind of thing. That's what we're trying to do. So to this end, I thought Sandstream. It'll help us get a cheeky KO here and there, maybe. So yeah, we've got Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, EQ, and Sarkov. Pretty standard, especially defensive, apart from being sassy, because Trick Room, and apart from Stone Edge. And I have Stone Edge because I want to get this matchup versus, my hair is crazy, versus my hair. Please let me get the matchup against my hair that I need. Versus this fucking Crobat. This Crobat, ideally, I want it to be in a situation where it thinks it can taunt me, and then we'll just Stone Edge it and smash its little face in. Of course, because we have Trick Room, we're not really fearing speed, which is something that Frito really has to his advantage. So if we can take away that speed, we have a lot going for us. So we're going to forcibly take away that speed. That's the plan. But yeah, so we have Stone Edge just to smack that Crobat. And potentially Gengar on the switch. And I feel like Gengar's coming just because it is very mean. And he was one of the people to point out my kind of ghost weakness on my team, but I don't really care about it. We can work around it a lot, which is what I'm doing right now, so it's fine. We're cool. Yes, the next Pokemon is like our star basically of the team, and that's Caboose, the Reuniclus, the Trick Room Sweeper. I am H.O. Someone's gonna be like, I know this was the best Trick Room Sweeper, you could have done it. Shut up. Anyway, we've got Caboose. Quiet Magic Guard Life Orb, pretty standard, just Trick Room sweeping set. Except we don't have Focus Blast because I don't think he has an Empoleon, but I have so many like measures for this Empoleon in +2 Bishy and Latios and Hippowdon special defenses, so we can take 2 Scalds before really fucking dying. We can kill it with EQ. You know, I thought he's going to be afraid of Focus Blast anyway, so I decided to not put Focus Blast on there and instead just have Trick Room, Psy Shock, Signal Beam, and Recover. Trick Room so it can set itself up if it fails, if Aromatisse doesn't, you know, do the thing for it effectively. And we have Recover because the longevity, I'm hoping, whenever I see a Reuniclus and it goes for like Recover, I'm like, oh no! So that's kind of what I'm hoping. Magic Guard so we're not affected by the Sandstorm or Status. So Caboose is my shining star. I want to smack the Celebi with Signal Beam. I want to smack the Infernape and the Sylveon and everything with Psyshock. Psyshock is gonna hurt so much. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, this is kind of the only coverage I really need for his team once everything's been softened up / certain threats have been out of the way. I have faith that Reuniclus will be able to at least 2-hit KO the Sylveon, which is really scaring me. Of course we can't touch Empoleon, but Empoleon will be freeing Focus Blast. Can't do anything to me, especially if I have Recover. I don't care about getting burnt. I was tempted to run a Calm Mindset, but his Empoleon might be packing Roar, so I don't really want to, you know, get myself screwed over in that way. But yes, folks, this is our team. I have faith in it. I think we can do well. To be honest, Frito is the person I'm like the most afraid of in this league. I hate my hair right now. It's really ridiculous. I don't understand it. Please stop. Calm down. Yeah, Frito is the person that we're afraid of the most because he has league experience and he's like very calm. So, yeah, that's gonna be I think it's gonna be pretty difficult. But we have these guys, I think they can pull through. Of course, like I always say, there's probably way more optimal things we could be doing, but for now, I think Trick Room is the way to go because I know he likes speed and I know he likes turn. And these things are more, they're like core characteristics, which are things you can plan around. So I'm hoping that we can pull through. I wouldn't be surprised if we just get fucking bodied though, so yay! That is it for today's team analysis for the match that is going up later on, be it in half an hour or an hour, probably an hour. But please go and check out week 2's match, especially if you missed it because YouTube did take it down. I don't fucking know why, but it's back now, and that's great. Yeah. If you're supporting the Golden State Dragons, thank you very much for doing so. I love you and I really do appreciate that very much. Feel free to show your support in comments or in tweets or things like that. It would really help my morale, but of course you completely don't have to. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye!